Hey guys, Lizardlea here from Adrevo Part 1, Day 1. I'm not sure what I'll do. We'll see. I am going to be doing a cute little Basset Hound cross stitch. Do I look like a morning person? For one of my coworkers. Her birthday is next Friday, so I want to make sure I have that ready for her. If I sound like I'm losing my voice a bit, 2 days ago I went to a Golden Knights game, and the final score was 2-5, 3-5. We won though. Golden Knights won. It was amazing, and I was screaming the whole time. So, still slowly getting my voice back. I don't imagine this will take me very long, but we'll see. So, by the way, if you're gonna thumbs down this video just because it's not a heaven and earth design video, you should just close out of it and walk away now, because I'm not gonna have any of that negativity. I love my work, I love my coworkers, so things like this are going to happen, and I'm allowed to do small projects, so deal with it. Gonna go cross stitch now. Alrighty, David is still at work, so I'm just gonna go ahead and start doing this on my own. It's TV trivia. This one is usefultrivia.com. And it starts with, who played Chandler's father on Friends? I'm going to read all the answers for you guys in case any of you guys actually want to play along at home. It has 4 multiple choice, so I'm assuming I'm going to click one and it'll tell me if I'm right or not. So the options are Michael Douglas, Elliot Gould, Nathan Lane, or Kathleen Turner. You know what? Okay, I was gonna go with Michael Douglas when I first read it because I feel like he was on the show, but no, Chandler's dad was actually transgender, right? So it's Kathleen Turner, the only female answer on there, right? Yes. Oh, it makes noise. That's loud. I'm gonna turn that down. Kathleen Turner played Chandler's father, Charles Bing, in several episodes of Friends, including the one with Chandler's dad, which aired on May 10, 2001. In Bewitched, what part of her body does Samantha twitch to practice magic? Well, I know this one, but the four answers are her forehead, her nose, her ears, or her bottom. The answer is her nose. Samantha's very first nose twitch occurs about 5 minutes into the pilot episode of Bewitched, which premiered on ABC on September 17th, 1964. All right. Every episode of Seinfeld contains an image or reference to what superhero? Plastic Man, Batman, Spider-Man, Superman. I literally have no idea. I've never watched a full Seinfeld episode, so I feel like it can't be a real superhero, right? So, or is Plastic Man a real superhero? I don't know who Plastic Man is, so I'm gonna pick that. Oh, that's wrong. Okay, is it Batman? No, Spider-Man. No, okay, the answer's Superman. There is an image of or reference to Superman somewhere in every episode of Seinfeld. Okay, so I don't know anything about Seinfeld. Does anyone know why that is? Is it like the producers of the show just really like Superman? Or I have no idea. What TV series showed the first interracial kiss on American network television? I know this answer. Family Feud, Star Trek, The Cosby Show, or All in the Family? It is Star Trek. The first interracial kiss on American network television was in the Star Trek episode entitled Plato's Stepchildren, which aired on November 2nd, 1968, when Captain Kirk, played by William Shatner, kissed Lieutenant Uhura? I can't pronounce things, you guys. Just forgive me. Uhura? I don't know. I don't watch Star Trek. Nichelle Nichols. Some stations in the South, U.S., originally refused to air the episode, which is sad because it was like, I've seen that kiss, and that is not, it's not crazy. Like, that, people are dumb. Okay, what is the phrase on the UFO poster in Fox Mulder's office in The X-Files? We are not alone. The truth is out there. I want to believe. Trust no one. Okay, so I know a little bit about The X-Files. I've seen a couple episodes. Like, I remember a couple that gave me really bad nightmares as a kid. And I remember, let's see, The Truth Is Out There was said, and I Want to Believe was said. Or, like those are the two that are standing out for me. Is it The Truth Is Out There? No, okay, I'm going to try I Want to Believe. Yes, okay. The famous I Want to Believe UFO poster from Fox Mulder's office in The X-Files continually had to be replaced as copies kept disappearing from the set. Oh my gosh. The poster on display at the Hollywood Entertainment Museum in Los Angeles is reportedly one of the last available copies of the original set used posters. Wow! Okay, that's cool. What television series was the first to air the sound of a toilet flushing? Oh, sorry, of a toilet being flushed. I changed it, whatever. Leave It to Beaver, Maude, All in the Family, The Addams Family. I have no clue. I don't think it's The Addams Family. Leave It to Beaver? All in the Family? Yes, okay. In 1971, All in the Family, starring Carol O'Connor and Gene Stapleton, became the first series to be videotaped in front of a live studio audience, as well as the first to air the sound of a toilet being flushed. That is not interesting at all to me. Sorry. Who shot JR? Sue Ellen Ewing, Pamela Barnes Ewing, Jenna Wade, Kristen Shepard. I feel like I've heard of this, but I have no idea. Kristen Shepard. I guessed. I will not take credit for that one. In the final scene of the 1979 to 1980 season of Dallas, Junior Ewing hears a noise outside his office, walks out to the corridor to look, and is shot twice by an unseen assailant. The episode, titled A House Divided, was broadcast on March 21st, 1980, and viewers would have to wait until the November episode Whodunit to learn that the shooter was Kristen Shepard, JR's mistress and his wife's sister. Ew! No, that's gross. I don't understand. No, I know it happens in reality, and it's so gross to me. What color was Jeannie's harem costume in I Dream of Jeannie? Pink, green, yellow, or blue? I do believe it was pink. Yep. Jeannie's costume was pink. Jeannie's sister, also named Jeannie and also portrayed by Barbara Eden, I did not know this, wears a green costume with a skirt rather than pantaloons. I didn't know she had a sister. Totally did not know that one. In what TV show did Sheriff Andy Taylor first appear? The Andy Griffith Show, Gomer Pyle USMC, Mayberry RFD, or The Danny Thomas Show? I'm guessing Mayberry? I have no clue. Okay, Gomer Pyle? No. Andy Griffith. Alright, the answer is Danny Thomas. The Andy Griffith Show is actually a spin-off. Sheriff Andy Taylor first appeared on an episode of The Danny Thomas Show, in which Danny is arrested, by Sheriff Taylor for failing to come to a complete stop at a stop sign in the town of Mayberry. The character was such a hit that Andy soon got his own show. I did not know that. Also, I feel dumb that I didn't notice Andy was in the name and the title of another show. What sort of business did George Jefferson own on The Jeffersons? Dry cleaner, gas station, butcher shop, or construction company? George Jefferson. Wasn't that the dad's name? Or no, oh, so... You guys aren't going to believe this. My mind, I thought I read it as the Jetsons. And I was like, Mr. Jetson didn't own the company. His boss owned it. What? I don't know the Jeffersons. I still want to guess construction company just because that's the closest to the Jetsons. Nope. Okay, dry cleaner. All right. By 1975, Jefferson's fledgling dry cleaning business, Jefferson Cleaners, had successfully grown into a small chain. His newfound wealth led to moving his family to a deluxe apartment in the sky in Manhattan. I read that. I'm pretty sure I said Jeffersons, but my mind was saying Jetsons. So weird. I don't know. What sitcom follows the life of Liz Lemon, a writer for a fictional sketch comedy, The Girly Show? Stacked, 30 Rock, Sister Sister, Just Shoot Me. I know the answer is 30 Rock because I had a friend in high school who liked to call me Liz Lemon, and I knew it was from 30 Rock, and that was about the extent of it. 30 Rock is loosely based on star Tina Fey's experiences when she herself was the head writer for Saturday Night Live from 1997 to 2006. Who is Alex P. Keaton's youngest sibling on Family Ties? Jennifer, Skippy, Mallory, or Andy? I'm gonna guess Skippy. Mallory. Andy. Okay. Stephen and Elise had a fourth child, Andy, who was born in 1985 and quickly molded in Alex's conservative image. Okay. Yeah, and I don't know these shows, you guys. I'm not doing well on this. I'm so sorry. Okay, in what reality TV show are contestants eliminated in Tribal Council, Duck Dynasty, The Bachelor, Hell's Kitchen, Survivor? I do believe the answer is Survivor. Survivor features a group of contestants who are marooned in an isolated location where they must provide food, water, fire, and shelter for themselves. Frequent physical challenges are used to pit the teams against each other for rewards such as food or luxuries, or for immunity, forcing the other tribe to attend Tribal Council, where they must vote off one of their players. I was never interested in the show, but my grandma loves it, so I'm cool with it. Who was the youngest person to host Saturday Night Live? Drew Barrymore, Miley Cyrus, Macaulay Culkin, or Fred Savage? I want to say Macaulay Culkin, but I don't know. Okay, not Macaulay Culkin. Drew Barrymore. All right! The E.T. star was just 7 years old when she hosted SNL. Holy crap! She hosted at 7 years old? I mean, I love Drew Barrymore. She is hilarious. She's a wonderful actress. 7 years old? Good golly, wow, okay. Whose wedding holds the record for the highest rated soap opera episode in American daytime television history? Luke and Laura, Bo and Hope, Victor and Nikki, Sunny and Brenda. I literally don't recognize any of these. Is Sunny Sunny and Cher? But that says Brenda, so I don't know. I'm going to click Sunny and Brenda. Nope. Victor and Nikki. Bo and Hope. All right, the answer is Luke and Laura. I don't know who they are. I don't know who any of these people are. I don't know what's going on, you guys. In 1981, more Americans watched Luke and Laura's wedding on General Hospital than Prince Charles and Lady Diana's actual televised nuptials. The episode brought in 30 million viewers and remains the highest rated hour in American soap opera history. Wow! Okay, good on you, General Hospital. All right. You keep doing you. What is Gomer Pyle's catchphrase on the Andy Griffith Show and Gomer Pyle USMC? Surprise, surprise, surprise! Golly! All of these, or Shazam! I don't know, golly? Nope. Surprise, surprise, surprise. Shazam. All of these. Okay. I don't know. I never seen, what is this one? Andy Griffith Show? Or the other one. Never seen either of them. Gomer is awestruck by the simplest of things, resulting in the exclamation of his famous catchphrases, Shazam, golly, and surprise, surprise, surprise. Which character stays behind in Korea in the series finale of MASH? Hawkeye, Colonel Potter, Klinger, Margaret. Colonel Potter? Nope. Klinger. Okay. Klinger proposes to Soon Lee Han, a Korean woman, but much to his frustration, she insists that she can't leave Korea until she finds her family. Ironically, Klinger, who has been trying to get sent home for the entire run of the series, decides to stay in Korea of his own free will and helps Soon Lee with her search. Oh, that's cute. Yeah, I've seen bits and pieces of MASH. I don't even think I've seen a full episode, though. What colors are the Brady Bunch kitchen? Oh, man, orange and green, yellow and green, yellow and blue, or blue and orange. See, I was thinking one was going to say, like, brown. It didn't. Blue and orange? No. Yellow and blue? Yellow and green? It's orange and green. I don't know. The Brady Bunch kitchen was an ode to the 1970s with orange laminate countertops and avocado green appliances. They even had a matching green and orange table and chairs. It should say they even had matching green and orange table and chair. Whatever. I loved the Brady Bunch. Marsha was my favorite. She was a brat, but she was my favorite. Who was the only regular cast member of the TV show MASH to actually serve in the Army in Korea? Alan Alda, Jamie Farr, Loretta Swit, or Gary Berghoff? Gary! Jamie! All right. Jamie Farr, who played Max Klinger, was the only regular cast member of MASH to actually serve in the Army in Korea. He served after the war was over. I didn't know that. How does Charlie Harper die in 2.5 Men? Heart attack during sex, piano falls on him, struck by a train, falls off a skyscraper. I do believe it's a piano. Yep. Although Charlie is originally believed to have been struck by a train while on vacation in Paris, it is later revealed that he is alive and has been kept captive in a basement. That's creepy. In the series finale, Of Course He's Dead, he escapes and returns to the beach house. As he rings the doorbell, a piano that is being transported by helicopter falls from the sky, killing him. Okay. Yeah, Charlie Sheen got crazy for a while. I don't know. No comment. What TV show is credited for a massive surge of applications for courses in forensic science? NCIS, X-Files, Law and Order, CSI. Oh man, CSI? Did CSI start it? Yes, it did. I loved the original CSI. Oh my gosh, it's been so long. I don't remember their names. My favorite characters were, was her name Catherine? Kathy? The blonde woman. I really liked her. And then Nick. Nick was my other favorite character. The episode when he gets buried alive had me crying so hard. I was freaking out so much. Anyways, the extreme popularity of CSI crime scene investigation has been credited for a massive surge of applications for courses in forensic science. And you know what? That's not a bad thing. That's honestly a good thing. You probably need more people to do those jobs. Okay. Which character becomes a wanted fugitive during the final season of The Office? Dwight, Angela, Creed, or Michael? Dwight. No. Michael. Angela. It's Creed. I don't know. After becoming a wanted fugitive, Creed fakes his own death only to be discovered living at the office in Ryan's old closet. Creed sings a song on the guitar for the office before being arrested. Oh, okay. That's weird. What MTV reality television series began with the narration, "This is the true story of 7 strangers"? Survivor, Flavor of Love, Jersey Shore, or The Real World? The Real World? All right! My next guess was going to be Jersey Shore. I haven't seen any of them, so I don't know. The Real World, one of the longest-running reality series in television history, has been credited with launching the modern reality TV genre. What sitcom was a U.S. version of Johnny Spite's hit UK TV series Till Death Do Us Part? Dead Like Me, All in the Family, The Jeffersons, or Married with Children? I feel like it's either Dead Like Me or Married with Children. I'm honestly not sure. Dead Like Me? Married with Children? No. Okay, so I'm completely wrong. All in the Family. At least it wasn't my last guess, I guess. Oh, I'm not good at this. I'm so sorry. All in the Family was a U.S. version of Johnny Spite's hit UK TV series Till Death Do Us Part in 1965. The show ranked number 1 in the yearly Nielsen ratings from 1971 to 76 and broke ground in its depiction of issues previously considered unsuitable for U.S. network television comedy. What was the longest running of the fantasy sitcoms that dominated the airwaves in the mid-1960s? Ooh. Bewitched, The Munsters, The Addams Family, I Dream of Jeannie. I Dream of Jeannie? Darn, Bewitched. Okay. Running for 8 seasons, Bewitched was the longest running of these so-called fantasy sitcoms that done blah blah blah, as well as the last surviving example of the genre when it went off the air in 1972, a year after All in the Family ushered in a new era of reality sitcoms. I like the fantasy stuff. That's more fun. What was the first American drama series to react to the September 11th, 2001 terrorist attacks on the United States? The Grid, The West Wing, Law and Order, Alias. Law and Order? No, The West Wing. Okay. The West Wing was the first American drama series to react to September 11th, 2001 terrorist attacks. Aaron Sorkin wrote a special episode titled Isaac and Ishmael that was filmed and broadcast within only a few weeks. The episode, which featured the lead characters discussing a terrorist threat upon the U.S. while being locked down inside the White House, was not considered part of the West Wing continuity. Wait, really? That's weird. Why is it not considered part of the continuity? Was it, considered rude? What? I have no idea. I've never seen the West Wing. What TV series, originally set during World War II, jumped ahead several decades to the 1970s, beginning with its second season? Dallas, Alf, The Man from Atlantis, or Wonder Woman? Wonder Woman? All right. The first season of Wonder Woman was set during World War II. When the series moved from ABC to CBS the next year, the entire format of the show was changed, with the immortal Wonder Woman returning to civilization in the late 1970s and teaming up with the son of Steve Trevor from the first season, of course played by the same actor. Of course. Linda Carter's costume also underwent some minor modifications with the changeover. I remember watching a few episodes of Wonder Woman and her spin to change her costume. I loved it, and Linda Carter is just so beautiful, and she's a really good actress, so I like it. I like it. What product was advertised in the first television commercial? Charmin bath tissue, Bulova watches, Philip Morris cigarettes, or Winchell's donuts? Philip Morris cigarettes? No, Winchell's donuts. Bulova watches. Okay. The first television commercial appeared on New York station WNBT, now WNBC, during a Dodgers and Phillies game on July 1st, 1941. It was a 10-second ad for Bulova watches. Yeah, I don't know anything about those. I don't wear watches. What was the first science fiction series on television? Captain Video and His Video Rangers, Star Trek, Lost in Space, Buck Rogers. Buck Rogers? Star Trek? Lost in Space? Okay, Captain Video and His Video Rangers. Honestly, I probably should have gone with the one that didn't sound familiar at all to me. So, well, no, actually, Captain Video and His Video Rangers sounds more familiar to me than Buck Rogers, so I don't know. In 1949, Captain Video and His Video Rangers became the first science fiction series on television. The children's show had a props budget of $25 per episode. Wow, that's not a lot, but back then that was significantly more than it is now. So, what was the first animated series made for Primetime television TV? Network television. Television TV. Am I on crack? Maybe. I don't know. Okay. Felix the Cat, The Flintstones, Scooby-Doo, The Simpsons. I want it to be Scooby-Doo, but I think it's Felix the Cat. Oh, it's not. Is it Scooby-Doo? Is it Simpsons? Oh my gosh, it's the Flintstones! Ah! Meet the Flintstones. Yeah, I loved the Flintstones. The Flintstones was the first animated series made for primetime network television. It was broadcast from September 30th, 1960 to April 1st, 1966 on ABC and was the most financially successful network animated franchise for nearly 3 decades until it was finally overtaken by The Simpsons. I'm really proud of the Flintstones. I liked that show. I really liked Barney. I loved Bam Bam, of course, and Pebbles. They were adorable. But, what was his name? Dino? No. They're dinosaurs. The little purple guy. I don't remember his name. Dino? No. I don't know. I loved him. I can't remember his name, but I loved him. In 1981, what show became the lowest rated series ever renewed for a second season? Simon and Simon, Three's Company, Dynasty, Hill Street Blues. I have no clue. Simon and Simon, Three's Company, Dynasty, Hill Street Blues. NBC executives supported Hill Street Blues in its infancy despite a lack of viewers, and in 1981 it became the lowest rated series ever renewed for a second season. It was only renewed for 10 episodes, however, and wasn't picked up for the full season until ratings improved. Well, I mean, that means ratings did improve, so good for them, all right. Who was the first U.S. president to appear on television? Herbert Hoover, Franklin D. Roosevelt, Dwight D. Eisenhower, or Harry Truman? Truman? No. Eisenhower. Roosevelt. Okay. In 1939, Franklin D. Roosevelt became the first incumbent president to appear on television when he gave the opening address at the New York World's Fair. Huh. I didn't know that. So, one of the things I have been practicing that I am not going to do a good job at right now because I don't have anything to write on, is I've been trying to remember all of the presidents in order. The U.S. presidents, I mean. And I've always been able to get to Johnson, the 17th president, but I've had to try and relearn the other ones, so I'm going to do that now just to amuse myself and potentially some of you guys. And you can look it up and tell me if I got them right or wrong or not. So, Washington, Adams, Jefferson, Madison, Monroe, Adams, Jackson, Van Buren, Harrison, Tyler, Polk, Taylor, Fillmore, Pierce, Buchanan, Lincoln, Johnson, Grant, Hayes, Garfield, Cleveland, Harrison, Cleveland, Arthur, is McKinley next? I think I've already screwed it up. So McKinley, Taft, Wilson, Coolidge? I think I've skipped someone already. Crap. Okay, Coolidge. I'll continue from there, just in case. So then we have Hoover. Oh, I skipped a Roosevelt. There's a Roosevelt somewhere in there. Because then it's Hoover, another Roosevelt. Who's after him? Truman, Eisenhower, Kennedy, Johnson, Nixon, Ford, Carter, Reagan, Bush, Clinton, Bush, Obama, Trump. I think I skipped someone, but I don't know who, so I have to look it up. U.S. presidents. Is it give them to me in order? That's all that, okay. Washington, Adams, Jefferson, Madison, Monroe, Adams, Jackson, Van Buren, Harrison, Tyler, Polk, Taylor, Fillmore, Pierce, Buchanan, Lincoln, Johnson, Grant, Hayes, Garfield, Arthur, Cleveland, Harrison, Cleveland, McKinley, Roosevelt, Taft, Wilson. Oh, I think I forgot Harding as well. Harding. So Taft, Wilson, Harding, Coolidge, Hoover, Roosevelt, Truman, Eisenhower, Kennedy, Johnson, Nixon, Ford, Carter, Reagan, Bush, Clinton, Bush, Obama, Trump. Okay. I forgot Harding, and I couldn't remember where the first Roosevelt was. I always pause on, let's see, is it it's the first Roosevelt and the second Johnson? No, I got the second Johnson because it's Kennedy, Johnson, Nixon. That one's not too bad. It's that Taft, Wilson, Harding, that whole section is always a problem for me because I always mix them up. But, you know, I got most of them. I got there. What character that originally appeared in Homicide: Life on the Street has gone on to appear in a dozen different television shows? Okay. John Munch, Kay Howard, Meldrick Lewis, or Al Giardello? I'm not sure how to pronounce that. John Munch? Aha! I just recognized the name, and it's probably just because he's been everywhere. John Munch, played by Richard Belzer, has actually appeared in 12 different projects, including Law & Order, The X-Files, Arrested Development, and 30 Rock. Kind of wish it listed all 12 of them. Like, just putting that out there. What was the first network television show to use the F word? Saturday Night Live, NYPD Blue, Hill Street Blues, Cagney and Lacey. I want to, honestly, I kind of want to say it's Saturday Night Live just because someone probably accidentally said it. I know they're not supposed to cuss, but sometimes it happens. But I feel like the first time that happened was fairly recent. I mean, screw it, SNL. Oh my gosh, I was right! Yes! Saturday Night Live was the first network television show to air the F word. The comedian who used it, Charles Rocket, was fired. Oh, did he? Okay, if he got fired because he said it on purpose, that's okay. If it was an accident, I feel really bad. Aww. What year was the first American television picture broadcast? 1917, 1941, 1926, 1934. 34? No, 26. Okay. The first American television picture was broadcast from Arlington, Virginia to Washington, D.C. in 1926. It was a picture of a weather map. I would not have guessed that. What was the first TV show theme song to hit the Billboard Top 60 pop chart? Hawaii Five-0, Mission Impossible, Star Trek, Dragnet. Pop chart? I mean, I love the theme song for Mission Impossible, but is it considered pop? Hawaii Five-0? No. Mission Impossible? No. Star Trek. Dragnet. I don't know what Dragnet is. In 1953, Dragnet became the first TV series whose theme song hit the Billboard Top 60 pop chart. It peaked at the number 3 spot. Wow! It went high. Holy crap. Good for them. What was the first R-rated TV show? Miami Vice, Hill Street Blues, NYPD Blue, Game of Thrones. I mean, there had to have been an R-rated show prior to Game of Thrones, right? NYPD Blue? Ha! Yes! I'm good. Ha. In 1993, NYPD Blue became the first R-rated show in television history. 25% of ABC's 225 affiliates choose to preempt the first episode. Huh? Chose to preempt the first episode? I honestly don't know what this means. I don't know what that means. So I'm just gonna move along. What was the first TV show to involve an illegal abortion? As the World Turns, Another World, Different Strokes, Hill Street Blues. Different Strokes? No. As the World Turns, Hill Street Blues, Another World. The first illegal abortion on television happened on Another World in 1964 when a character's boyfriend talked her into aborting the baby. The character later killed her boyfriend. Holy crap! Dang, girl! What was the name of the family dog on the Brady Bunch? Herman, Old Yeller, Fluffy, Tiger. Okay, literally none of these sound familiar to me. And I remember the dog. He was so cute. Tiger? The dog that portrayed Tiger was named Tiger in real life. Yeah, that's the perfect way to get it to respond to that name. So, what was the name of the detective agency owned by Maddie Hayes on Moonlighting? Angel Investigations. I love Angel. Third Eye Detective Agency, Blue Moon Detective Agency, Black Diamond Detective Agency. Well, I mean, with it being called Moonlighting, Blue Moon makes the most sense, but I don't know if it's the answer. It is! The series revolved around cases investigated by the Blue Moon Detective Agency and its two partners, Madeline Mattie Hayes and David Addison Jr. Oh, played by Bruce Willis. Huh. Let's see. In Dark Shadows, what was the name of the spooky mansion where most of the action took place? South Fork Ranch, Collinwood, Westbury, Vanderbilt. Vanderbilt? I'm gonna guess Westbury. No, Vanderbilt. Collinwood. I've literally never seen an episode of this, so yeah. And then the movie or whatever that they did with Johnny Depp recently was just creepy looking, so I was not interested in seeing it. I'm kind of just over Johnny Depp playing creepy characters, I guess. Like, he's such an amazing actor, and they always make him do these crazy, outrageous characters, and he's good at being a serious actor, so I just kind of wish every once in a while he'd have a serious role. Or maybe I'm just missing out on the serious ones because, you know, the crazy ones are the ones that get all the publicity. I don't know. Anyways, Collinwood Mansion is a residence featured in the gothic horror soap opera Dark Shadows. Since its inception in 1795, Collinwood has been home to the Collins family and other, sometimes unwelcome supernatural visitors. I swear I can speak and read English. I swear. Sometimes. What was the name of Data's daughter on Star Trek The Next Generation? Ava, Leah, Lal, Maria. Also, the Leah is Llia, so I don't know if I'm even pronouncing that right. Ava. No. Lal. Lal was an android constructed by Data in 2366 using his own positronic brain as a template. Data created Lal for two purposes: to attempt to recreate the work of his father, Noonien Soong, and to experience the act of procreation. Oh, okay, I'm cool with this. What was Tony Nelson's job in I Dream of Jeannie? Archaeologist, advertising agent, astronaut, scientist. Advertising agent? No. Scientist. Astronaut. It's been so long since I've seen anything from I Dream of Jeannie, you guys. Yeah. Major Nelson was an astronaut who first discovered Jeannie when his space mission was aborted and he parachuted to safety on an almost deserted island. See, I didn't even know that. That's the iPad making weird noises. It does that a lot. I don't know why. So, I'm just... Is it chill now? Are we good? I think we're good. What was the name of Norm's wife on Cheers? Carla, Diane, Vera, Bernadette. Vera? Haha! I did not know that. That was a complete guess. Norm had a wife named Vera who was often mentioned but never seen. When she finally made an appearance on the show, her face was covered in pie thrown by Diane, which was season 5, episode 9, Thanksgiving Orphans. That's cute. It reminds me of Home Improvement. Wilson? Was that his name? The neighbor? You only see him from his eyes up because the rest of him is always obscured by a fence or just by something else. He was a great character. He always gave such good advice to Tim Allen. In MacGyver, what foundation did the title character work for? Orion Foundation, Phoenix Foundation, Charon Foundation, Griffin Foundation. Orion? Charon. Griffin. Phoenix! Okay! MacGyver works as a troubleshooter for the Phoenix Foundation in Los Angeles, a nonprofit think tank that often cooperates with government agencies, particularly the police or intelligence community. Okay. What position did Sam Malone play for the Boston Red Sox before buying the bar on Cheers? Pitcher, center fielder, catcher, shortstop. Okay, so the only one of those positions that I know for sure is pitcher and catcher. Because the pitcher's the one who throws the ball, the catcher's the one who catches the ball. Center fielder and shortstop. Center fielder? No, shortstop. Pitcher. Okay. Sam was a relief pitcher for the Boston Red Sox. Okay, well, whatever. What was the name of the inn owned by Dick Loudon on Newhart? Timberline Inn, Loudon Lodge, Stratford Inn, Waybury Inn. Okay, well, I mean, there's only one that doesn't say inn in the title. So I'm just going to pick it just for... Nope, okay. Waybury, Stratford. Featured as the Stratford Inn in the TV show Newhart in the 1980s, the Waybury Inn still draws many Bob Newhart fans to Middlebury, Vermont every year. Aw, that's cool. In the Gilligan's Island theme song, which two characters were originally referred to as "and the rest"? The Skipper and Ginger, the Native Islanders, Mr. and Mrs. Thurston Howell III, the Professor and Mary Ann. Oh man, you guys, it's been so long. Mr. and Mrs. Thurston Howell III, the Professor and Mary Ann. There we go. In the original song, the Professor and Mary Ann were simply referred to as "and the rest." But when Bob Denver, Gilligan, personally went to the studio executives and asked that they be added to the theme song, the lyrics were rewritten. Aw, that's so sweet. What TV game show featured the dreaded Whammies, Press Your Luck, Jeopardy, The Gong Show, Hollywood Squares? I don't even know what the Whammies are. So, The Gong Show, Hollywood Squares, Press Your Luck. Press Your Luck was known for the Whammy, a red cartoon creature with a high-pitched voice that stole the contestant's money when he or she landed on any of the Whammy spaces on the game board. I didn't even know there was a game board involved. Like, I don't know. I've got nothing, you guys. Nothing. Oh my goodness. We're like barely halfway through this video. Oh my god, you guys. I have to talk so much. This is ridiculous. No one wants to hear me talk this much. What did Samantha confess to Darren in the pilot episode of Bewitched? She was pregnant. She was possessed by a demon. She cheated on him with a warlock. She was a witch. I'm going to go with she was a witch. In the very first episode of Bewitched, Samantha confesses to Darren that she is a witch. Okay. I don't know why sometimes it gives me that extra information and it literally just repeats the question with the answer in it. What was Floyd Lawson's occupation on the Andy Griffith Show? Barber, town drunk, mechanic, deputy. Town drunk. Dang it, barber. Floyd Lawson played a barber on the Andy Griffith Show. His character is likely inspired by barbers in Andy Griffith's real-life hometown of Mount Airy, North Carolina. What was the name of the 1981 Brady Bunch spin-off series? The Brady Brides, the Brady Brats, the Brady Bus, the Brady Band. Oh my gosh. I remember hearing about the spin-off. I don't think I actually saw it. The Brady Band? The Bus. Brats? Brides. Okay, I was completely wrong. I apologize. A 1981 spin-off series called The Brady Brides starts with oldest daughters Marcia and Jan meeting the men of their dreams, falling in love, and getting married in a joint ceremony held in their parents' backyard. That's cute, but I feel like being true to their characters, I don't think that's something they'd want to do, is get married, like, at the same time in a joint ceremony. I don't know. Maybe I'm only remembering them when they were younger. Maybe all grown up, they get along, but when they were younger, they did not. What was the name of Michael Knight's car on Knight Rider? Christine, General Lee, Kit, Hal 9000. Okay, so Christine is the killer car from the movie Christine. Hal 9000 is from 2001: A Space Odyssey. I want to say it's Kit. And that was the car that talked to him, right? It had like an AI. Kit. Yes, it was Kit. Go me. The character of Kit, Knight Industries 2000, in the original Knight Rider series was physically embodied as a modified 1982 Pontiac Trans Am with numerous special features such as turbo boost, the ability to drive himself, a front-mounted scanner bar that allowed Kit to see, and molecular bonded shell body armor that was invulnerable to small arms fire, the impact of thrown objects, and even high-speed impact with a cinder block wall. Man, get me a Kit. It didn't kill him in the end, right? What was the name of the android on Star Trek The Next Generation? Data, Rem, C-3PO, Bender. Okay, well, of those four, Bender is my favorite. Futurama was hilarious. And then I really liked C-3PO. I like R2-D2 and C-3PO from Star Wars. I think they're both adorable. I don't know Rem, and Data is the only one I know of from Star Trek, so I'm going with Data. Lieutenant Commander Data was founded by Starfleet in 2338, the sole survivor on Omicron Theta, in the rubble of a colony left after an attack from the crystalline entity. Data is a fully functional android who serves as the second officer and chief operations officer aboard the Federation starships USS Enterprise. That was a long sentence. What was the name of Roscoe P. Coltrane's dog on the Dukes of Hazzard? Bert, Killer, Ace, or Flash? Ace? Flash. In the third season, Roscoe got a police dog, a lazy Basset Hound named Flash. That's so cute. HBO's Game of Thrones is based on a series of novels by what author? George R.R. Martin, J.K. Rowling, Stephen King, J.R.R. Tolkien. George R.R. Martin is the answer! HBO's Game of Thrones is based on a series of novels by George R.R. Martin called A Song of Ice and Fire. Every time I try to think of the title of that book, I always think A Song of Fire and Ice instead of Ice and Fire. Did they get it backwards? No. Okay. David has a book over here. It's The World of Ice and Fire. So I'm assuming he would want to keep saying it the same way, so it would probably always be Ice and Fire. But I always think Fire and Ice, and I don't know why. I don't know. I will say in my mind, I always like, if it's possible, to do things alphabetically. So F does go before I in the alphabet, so... But that's just me. I'm weird. I don't know. What television comedy depicts the lives of employees of the fictional Dunder Mifflin Paper Company? What? Arrested Development, Workaholics, The Office, Get a Life. I have no idea, you guys. Arrested Development. No. Workaholics. The Office. Okay, it's The Office. The Office depicts the everyday lives of employees in the Scranton, Pennsylvania branch of the fictional Dunder Mifflin Paper Company. Sure, yeah. What Disney Channel series launched Miley Cyrus to fame? Oh man, you guys, you're never gonna guess this one. Shake It Up, That's So Raven, Hannah Montana, Wizards of Waverly Place. Oh man. Who did Miley Cyrus play? Raven, right? It's gotta be Raven. It's Hannah Montana. Hannah Montana starred Miley Cyrus as Miley Stewart, a teenager living a double life as an average schoolgirl by day and the famous recording artist Hannah Montana by night. Why was Adventures of Superman canceled? The production company went bankrupt, bad ratings, 2 stars died, George Reeves left for a movie career. 2 stars died? Yep. Before the 1959 season, not 1 but 2 stars of Adventures of Superman were found dead. John Hamilton, Perry White, from a heart attack, and George Reeves, Superman, from an apparent suicide. Originally, the producers planned to replace Hamilton with another actor, but when Reeves' body was discovered, the series was canceled. Yeah, it's kind of hard to replace Superman. In Wizards of Waverly Place, Alex's boyfriend is what sort of mythological creature? I remember this. Werewolf, zombie, Frankenstein monster, vampire. He was a werewolf. He was so cute! My biggest crush on that show was the older brother, though. He was so attractive. I should look into him. I should see what he looks like now. Not because I want to date him. I'm quite happy with my handsome man. But just because it's always interesting to see, you know, people you previously had a crush on and what they have become now. Like Aaron Carter, for instance. I had a massive crush on him for years as a kid. Dude is screwed up now. He has all these facial tattoos, and he's making all these accusations about his brother that I don't know if they're true or not, but I mean, some of the things he's saying, I was like, I remember watching a couple episodes of that show about him and his brother, like Nick in the House, something like that, I don't know. And like, Nick was like a dad figure for him, and a good one at that. Like, he wouldn't let him drink, and, you know, he would stop the partying. Like, he did good. So, claiming that his brother forced him to drink and stuff was kind of like, what? I don't know. Anyways, Alex's boyfriend is Mason Grayback, a werewolf. Her brother dates a vampire. I actually didn't remember that. What series follows the adventures of a struggling rock band from Los Angeles, California, consisting of Mickey, Davy, Michael, and Peter? Arrested Development, Moonlighting, The Monkees, Less Than Perfect. The Monkees? The Monkees followed the adventures of Mickey, Davy, Michael, and Peter, 4 young men trying to make a name for themselves as rock and roll singers. What TV show is famous for the catchphrase, "Missed it by that much"? The Simpsons, Green Acres, Get Smart, Gallivant. Green Acres? No, Get Smart. Okay. During its 5-year run, Get Smart generated a number of popular catchphrases, including "Would you believe?", "Missed it by that much", "Sorry about that, Chief", "The old such and such trick", and "Loving it". And "I asked you not to tell me that". Okay. The only Get Smart I know is the that movie with what's his name? Nope, I don't remember the main character's name. Or the main actor's name. It was so funny though. I really liked it. Who played Charlie Harper in 2.5 Men? Ashton Kutcher, Charlie Sheen, Angus T. Jones, John Cryer. Is it Charlie Sheen? Okay. During the first 8 seasons of 2.5 Men, Charlie Sheen played bachelor/playboy Charlie Harper, but their character was killed off in the 9th season following Sheen's dismissal from the series. On the television series Bones, Seeley Booth is descended from an assassin who killed which political figure? What? I did not know this. Indira Gandhi, John F. Kennedy, Abraham Lincoln, Martin Luther King Jr. Booth. Okay, Booth. Booth was the one that Angel plays, right? So then it wouldn't make sense to be MLK. He's totally white. Gandhi, so either JFK or Abraham Lincoln. JFK? No, Abraham Lincoln. Okay, there we go. Seeley Booth, played by David Boreanaz, yes, it was Angel, I was right, is purportedly a member of the well-known Booth family, and, as such, is related to John Wilkes Booth. Oh, the American stage actor who assassinated President Abraham Lincoln. Oh, I literally forgot that the question was he was related to the assassin who killed a political figure. I was trying to figure out which of the political figures he was related to, and so I was bringing up the race of the political figures. I feel stupid. Because, yeah, Booth. Oh, I feel dumb. What American TV show was based on the British sitcom Man About the House? Family Guy, All in the Family, Married with Children, Three's Company. Married with Children? Three's Company. Three's Company chronicles the escapades and hijinks of 3 roommates, Janet Wood, Chrissy Snow, and Jack Tripper. That's really close to Jack the Ripper. Which actress received an Emmy Award for her work on the sitcom The Golden Girls? Estelle Getty, Betty White, all of them, Beatrice Arthur. Okay, they only listed 3. There are 4 Golden Girls. What is this? I'm gonna pick all of them. Yes! Each of the show's 4 stars, Beatrice Arthur, Betty White, Rue McClanahan, and Estelle Getty, received an Emmy Award. It was one of only 3 sitcoms in the award's history to achieve this feat. Nice! Who played Drew's lady friend Celia in season 4 of The Drew Carey Show? Shirley Jones, Doris Roberts, Isabel Sanford, Marion Ross. Marion Ross? Marion? I don't know. Isabel. Marion. Doris. Shirley Jones. Shirley Jones also played Shirley Partridge on The Partridge Family and Grandma Duncan on Good Luck Charlie. Okay. Who portrayed the character of Charlie Harper after Charlie Sheen was fired from 2.5 Men? Ashton Kutcher, Kathy Bates, Matt LeBlanc, Rob Lowe. Kathy Bates? Yes! Charlie's spirit, portrayed by Kathy Bates, returns as a hallucination to Alan, revealing that he is living in hell as a ghost trapped in a woman's body. I love Kathy Bates. She is spectacular. Who played Grandma SquarePants on the animated TV show SpongeBob SquarePants? Meredith Baxter, Barbara Eden, Marion Ross, I don't know how to pronounce her name, sorry. Mary Tyler Moore. Baxter, Eden, Ross. All right. Grandma SquarePants, played by Marion Ross, is SpongeBob's paternal grandmother, a stereotypical grandmother who always spoils SpongeBob whenever he visits her house with cookies, milk, and bedtime stories, even though SpongeBob, as he puts it, is already an adult. I mean, that's what grandparents do. Oh, the handsome man is calling. Let's see. Alrighty, I am back after talking to the handsome man. He's on his way home now. Which future musical superstar once appeared as one of Rudy's friends on The Cosby Show? Beyonce, Alicia Keys, Mariah Carey, Britney Spears. Beyonce? Alicia Keys. There we go. A 4-year-old Alicia Keys made her acting debut in the episode where Rudy had a birthday party. She sat on Cliff's lap when he played a riding horse. Okay. Alicia Keys can sing. Which famous actor got his start playing young Mason Capwell on NBC's daytime drama Santa Barbara? Leonardo DiCaprio, Christian Slater, Will Smith, Brad Pitt. Christian Slater? Brad Pitt. Leo. DiCaprio only appeared in 1 episode of Santa Barbara, but it earned him a nomination for Best Young Actor in a Daytime Series. 1 episode and he got the nomination? Wow. That had better have been really good. Like, I know DiCaprio can freaking act, but like 1 episode? Dang. Who was the Salem stalker on Days of Our Lives? Marlena Evans, Stefano DiMera, Roman Brady, or Victor Kyriakis. Victor? Stefano. Marlena. In 2003, a masked serial killer murdered a huge chunk of the show's most beloved characters. Who would do such a thing? Turned out it was a brainwashed Marlena Evans killing off her friends and neighbors. Wow, that's... okay. That's a thing. That's a thing that happened. Which character was mistakenly animated with the wrong color in his/her first episode? Or on her first appearance on The Simpsons, sorry. Marge Simpson, Dr. Hebert, Waylon Smithers, Krusty the Clown. Is it the doctor? Krusty. It's Krusty. It's not Krusty. Smithers? In Homer's Odyssey, Waylon Smithers was accidentally made African American by the color stylist. Smithers' skin tone in this episode was later explained as an extreme tan. Okay, I have to Google this because I don't know about that. Smithers' first episode. Images. Wow! Yeah, he's very dark. Interesting. Huh. Which character has been described by South Park creators Trey Parker and Matt Stone as a little Archie Bunker? Cartman, Kenny, Stan, Kyle. Okay. Kenny's the one who always dies. Is Cartman the fat one? Kyle? Cartman. Okay. Other children and classmates are alienated by Cartman's insensitive, racist, xenophobic, anti-Semitic, lazy, self-righteous behavior, but still find themselves influenced occasionally by his manipulative and propagandist schemes. Is Archie... Okay, I was thinking Archie from the Archie comics. Is that who... I don't know who Archie Bunker is. Let me see. Oh, okay. No, I was wrong. Fictional, blah, blah, blah. All in the Family. Okay, yeah, I was never gonna get that because I was thinking of the wrong thing. If I had known it was supposed to be someone that's, like, racist and horrible, I would have said Cartman because he's the fat one. And he's... Right? Oh, heck, I don't know. I'm not a fan of South Park at all. Which Seinfeld character was in the army? Elaine, Jerry, George, Kramer. Kramer? In the episode The Strong Box, Kramer says one of the things in his strong box is his military discharge. Upon being asked, "You were in the army?" Kramer replies briefly and claims the reason for his discharge is classified. Okay. What is the All in the Family theme song? Making Our Dreams Come True. Those Were the Days. I'll Be There for You. They're playing our song. I'll be there for you. Okay, so that's Friends, right? Making Our Dreams Come True. I recognize that one, and I don't know All in the Family, so I don't think it's that. Those Were the Days? Yes! Archie longs for better times when people sharing his viewpoint were in charge, as evidenced by the nostalgic theme song Those Were the Days, also the show's original title. Huh, okay. Which First Lady made a guest appearance on The Mary Tyler Moore Show? Betty Ford, Pat Nixon, Lady Bird Johnson, Rosalind Carter. Betty Ford? Yes! In The Seminar, Lou takes Mary with him to a broadcast seminar in Washington, D.C., promising to introduce her to all the political movers and shakers. The promised gathering doesn't seem to materialize, and Mary ends up going to a party with several minor government officials. When she returns to Lou's room, he tells her she's just missed astronaut John Glenn, journalist Eric Severin, Ethel Kennedy, former Vice President Hubert Humphrey, and the President and Mrs. Ford, but she doesn't believe him, even after he gets a phone call from the First Lady, Betty Ford, asking if the President has left his pipe in the hotel room. Okay. Oh, that was the last question on here. Alrighty, let's try the next one, I guess. I'm not doing well on these. This is, oi. Okay. Carl Gerhard Bush, I don't know how to pronounce this, is the full name of which X-Files character? I have no idea. Cigarette Smoking Man. What? The full name of syndicate member, the Cigarette Smoking Man, played by actor William B. Davis, is actually Carl Gerhard Bush. His name is Cigarette Smoking Man? Okay, I don't know. Jim Cramer is the star of which American television program? Kramer and Kramer, I don't know. Mad Money. Jim Cramer is actually a Wall Street money manager, and on CNBC's Mad Money, he advises viewers on how to invest in the stock market. Nope. The classic character Beetlejuice made a cameo appearance on which... Okay, wait, I read that wrong. The classic character Beetlejuice made a cameo appearance on which popular situation comedy? I have no idea, but I'm very interested in this answer. Community. Beetlejuice made a cameo appearance, which actually took 3 years in the making, on Community episode Horror Fiction in 7 Spooky Steps. Huh. Okay. The television series Everybody Hates Chris was based on the teenage experiences of which real-life celebrity? It's Chris Rock, right? Chris Rock, yep. Everybody Hates Chris, which aired from 2005 to 2009, was not only based on the life of comedian Chris Rock, but was actually narrated by him. I knew that. Which actor plays the character Dr. Sheldon Cooper in The Big Bang Theory? I don't know their names. I don't know any of them. Jim Parsons. After auditioning for the role of Dr. Sheldon Cooper on The Big Bang Theory, Jim Parsons was instantly cast on the spot because he performed so brilliantly. On average, how long did it take 20th Century Fox to produce one season of 24? I don't know. 18 months. Or I almost said 24, but I feel like that's too much. 11 months. Okay, mine was still too much. Although fictionally, an entire season of 24 elapsed within the time frame of one day. What? In actuality, it took 11 months to put a season together, as such cast members had to get haircuts every 5 days. One day. I did not know that. I hope I didn't, well, I mean, if you guys are listening to this, you should have known there were going to be spoilers. That's so cool, though. It's supposed to, an entire season only lasts for one day? Never would have guessed that. A Different World was a spin-off from which other situation comedy? I have no idea. The Cosby Show. A Different World features Denise Huxtable of The Cosby Show during her college years away from home. Which late-night TV host aired a special live episode, the first ever for NBC, after Trump's speech at the 2016 Republican Convention? I don't know. Seth Meyers. And it doesn't give any other information after that, so okay. What time is usually displayed on the clock in Rick's garage in the animated series Rick and Morty? I don't know, but David could probably tell you that one. I'm going to go with 12:03. It's 2. It says 2. When the clock is displayed, it is almost invariably at 2. I was wrong. What was Mickey Mouse's name before it was changed to Mickey? Huxtable Mouse. I have no idea. Mortimer. Yeah, I wasn't going to get that one. The crime-based series The Wire is set in which American city? Detroit? Oh, it's Baltimore. I don't know. I've never seen The Wire. The Wire focuses on the drug scene through the eyes of dealers and law enforcement based in Baltimore, Maryland. Which show, based on the life of the infamous Pablo Escobar, has been criticized for glorifying the drug trade? Weeds? I don't know. Narcos. Despite some viewers feeling that Narcos glorifies the life of an illegal drug dealer, as of 2019, a spin-off of the Netflix series is in the works. Okay. Haven't seen Narcos. A spin-off of which television series is believed by conspiracy theorists to have predicted 9/11? What? The X-Files. The pilot episode of The Lone Gunman, a spin-off of The X-Files, that aired on the 4th of March 2001, featured a hijacked passenger plane flying towards the World Trade Center. Oh, that's Which show holds the record for being the longest-running American science fiction television program? Science fiction. Is that Star Trek? It's got to be Star Trek. Oh, it's Stargate SG-1. I didn't know that. Okay, I thought it was longest. Oh, well, I guess they have different versions of Star Trek, so maybe that's, oh, heck, I don't know. Stargate SG-1 ran for 10 years, from 1997 to 2007, and ended at a record for American science fiction, 214 episodes. Whew, nice. I've seen the first, 3 seasons of Stargate, and it's spectacular. I want to see more. I'm dying to see more. I've already done this one. Prolific actor Hank Azaria lends his voicing talents to which popular cartoon series? I don't know. Batman the Animated Series. The Simpsons. Azaria has been voicing Simpsons characters since the show began in 1989, and for his efforts, he has won 4 Emmys. Oh!
Demi Lovato.
No. He does, Abu and all of them, right? Is that Hank Azaria? Hank Azaria. Yeah! Or Apu. I don't know how I'm probably pronouncing his name wrong. But, yeah, no, he's funny. I like him. All right, handsome man. What time is usually shown on the clock in the garage in Rick and Morty?
I actually have no idea. There's 6 different ways. Lowest common denominator, 4:20.
No, it's 2 o'clock.
2 o'clock, yeah.
I don't know. I told them you would probably know because you actually watch Rick and Morty, but...
You would
You have disappointed all of us. Yes, you keep telling me this, and yet every single episode you or Jake has shown near me has been horrible.
Dumb ones, but you haven't seen like the cool sci-fi horror ones.
Yeah, sure. I'm told a dragon dies in like the recent season, and I'm against that.
Does he die? I don't think
That's what you said. You said it wasn't good, though.
No, there is no dragon death.
Whatever. I'm moving along.
You still wouldn't like it, but there's no
Okay,
dragon
well,
death.
I don't want to watch it, because if they hurt a dragon, I'm not okay with this.
They don't hurt the dragon.
I don't believe you. What is the primary occupation of Ted Mosby, the protagonist from How I Met Your Mother?
Sorry, what?
What is the primary occupation of Ted Mosby, the protagonist from How I Met Your Mother?
I know.
I don't. I've never seen How I Met Your Mother.
Architect?
Architect. Ted Mosby is an architect and later in the series also becomes a professor of architecture. Legendary singer Diana Ross's daughter was a star on which situation comedy? I have no idea.
Diana Ross.
Diana Ross's daughter.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, I know.
No clue. Girlfriends. I've never even heard of it. Tracy Ellis Ross was one of the main characters on Girlfriends, which aired from 2000 to 2008. Wow, okay. Guess it was popular. I don't know. The infamous D.B. Cooper was characterized on which of the following TV programs?
Then there's no following list.
No, there's no list whatsoever.
That's interesting, because I know who D.B. Cooper is.
Let's see. I've seen him on... Oh my gosh, what is the one I'm thinking of? I don't know. Prison Break. Well, that's not one I've seen. The real-life D.B. Cooper, who Prison Break pays homage to, is the alias of a man who parachuted out of an airplane he hijacked after receiving $200,000 in ransom money in 1971. To this day, his case remains unsolved.
Yep.
I watched a show where they had D.B. Cooper, and like he had the money hidden behind a washer or a dryer in his basement or something, and he got to I don't know. In Firefly, the alliance results from a merger of which two powerful nations?
Sorry.
The Americans and the Chinese. I'm like 95% sure that's the answer. In Firefly, the alliance results from a merger of which two powerful nations?
I would believe the Chinese. I don't remember the other one. I wouldn't have gotten that.
Well, I mean, isn't that why everyone speaks English and Chinese in the show?
Well, I think... No.
U.S. and China. The alliance is a fictional corporate supergovernment formed by the merger of the United States and China. Which show featured a real-life married couple amongst its actors?
Which show? That's it?
It says which of the following shows, but it doesn't actually give me a list of shows. Real-life married couple. I have no idea.
Real-life married couple.
I don't care.
I'm just running through the sitcoms real quick to see if I can think of it.
Bill Cosby show.
I know there wasn't one of them?
Did someone on Fresh Prince of Bel-Air get married?
I know what's it called has his father. I thought one of the spin-off sitcoms, like the George Lopez show or something, had a real family. I don't know. I got nothing.
Hannibal. Lawrence Fishburne and Gina Torres, who played husband and wife on Hannibal, were married in real life at the time. However, they have since separated in 2017.
I would not have known that.
I did not know that either. What is Whoopi Goldberg's real name? I have no idea. I thought that was a real name. I don't know.
Not Whoopi Goldberg.
I love Whoopi Goldberg, though. Karen Johnson. No, Whoopi Goldberg is a great name. I'm so glad she chose that. In 2006, a star from which sitcom was blacklisted due to going on a racist tirade? I'm assuming it's the guy from 2.5 Men. Michael Sheen? No. Sheen. The heck? Charlie Sheen. It's gotta be him. Oh, I'm a liar.
Yeah, and I was gonna say in 6 it would be what's-his-face, Kramer.
Okay, Seinfeld. Michael Richards, who played the unforgettable Cosmo Kramer of Seinfeld fame, unfortunately couldn't control his emotions during a stand-up routine in Los Angeles, and that outburst pretty much ended his Hollywood career.
Yep.
Is he really, really tall white guy?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. I think I remember hearing about that, but I'm still not interested in Seinfeld, so I don't know about these things.
He was the secondary protagonist of UHF.
I don't know what UHF is.
It's the movie we watched that you liked with Weird Al.
Oh, I always forget what it's called. That was a really funny movie.
Yes, it was.
Mm-hmm. South Park is one of the long-running shows in TV history and is still on air today. In what year did it make its debut? 1998.
No.
I have no idea. I don't like South Park.
Was I in high school or junior high?
Dude, I was in, like, elementary school when it was starting.
2000?
No, 1997.
Really?
Yes. What did I say?
5 or 6, I think. You were close. Wow. Or 98, maybe?
I don't remember what I said. I think I said 98.
I thought the first episode was South. No, you're right. I was
in elementary school when I first saw an episode, and I was like, what is this? This is not funny.
I didn't watch any of it until I was older.
I remember flipping through channels, and it came up, and I was like, I don't like this, and I, like, prefer Digimon, so I went to that.
There are some really good episodes. There are some really bad episodes.
I believe you. I don't care. South Park, which currently stands at just under 300 episodes, first aired in August 1997 with an episode entitled Cartman Gets an Anal Probe. Okay.
Yep.
That's not cool. Anyways, which late-night TV host aired a special live episode, the first ever for NBC, after Trump's speech at the 2016 Republican Convention? I already did this one, so...
O'Brien?
Seth Meyers. I forgot the answer, you guys. Not gonna lie. Actress Samantha Morton plays which character on The Walking Dead? Is that Michonne? I don't know their actors' names.
I promise you I don't, because I don't watch the show.
Oh, Alpha. I don't know any of the actors' names. Samantha Morton plays the role of Alpha, leader of the Whisperers, a threat introduced during season 9 of The Walking Dead. I haven't gotten to that season, but I've learned a lot about The Walking Dead from the comics, so. What's the title of Sheldon Cooper's soothing song?
I know, do you?
Uh-huh.
Soft Kitty.
Warm kitty, little ball. Soft Kitty, whose actual title is Warm Kitty, I got it, is a children's song that was made famous by The Big Bang Theory. The actual writer of the song is unknown. However, in 2015, it was claimed that the lyrics of the song were written by an American nursery school teacher named Edith Newlin. Sergeant Nicholas Brody was a character on which series? I feel like I know that name. Brody.
Was the...
Nicholas Brody. Sergeant Nicholas Brody was a character on what series?
Stargate. I don't know. I'm guessing.
Star Trek. I don't know. Homeland.
Nope. I've gotten that.
I have never seen Homeland. Nick Brody died during season 4 of Homeland, but still remains one of the series' most popular characters. The 2003 series Playmakers had a brief run on which television network? I don't give a crap. NBC. I don't know. CBC. CBS.
UPN.
I don't know. ESPN.
Makes some sense.
After just 11 episodes, Playmakers, which centered on a fictional professional football team, was pulled by ESPN at the NFL's request. I've never heard of Playmakers, and I don't give a crap about sports, so I was never going to get that one. Sovin's Comet is an astrological event that occurs in which television series?
Sozin's Comet?
Sozin's Comet.
You don't know this, really?
No?
Avatar: The Last Airbender.
Was that an Avatar?
I'm 90% positive I'm right.
I don't remember a comet.
Sozin is the name of the Fire Lord. No, it's a... Or is it Fire Lord Ozai? But no, it's someone... It's like one of the older Fire... I don't know. Reveal it.
Avatar.
Yeah, okay.
In Avatar: The Last Airbender, the passing of Sozin's Comet gives firebenders enhanced strength.
Yeah, and it's named
that was near the finale, wasn't it?
And it's like named after an old Fire Lord or something, I think, because they won... That's like the history is they had their first huge war when the comet came by, and then they like settled into peace for a while. I think, I don't know, it's been forever.
It's been a long time.
I would normally refer to you now and be like, well, Liz would know, but apparently
Okay, it has been a long time since I've seen Avatar, alright? I'm sorry, who between us has seen Korra? Not you.
I have.
No, you said you hadn't.
No, I have. I don't remember any of it. There was metal bending, there was a laser fight where they became freaking Godzilla creatures and Kamehameha each other, which I thought was really out of theme. There was a civil war that was interesting, and then they dropped it. I remember thinking Korra was disappointing. That was my problem, and it didn't, like, stick with me. It had some good ideas, and then it went off a bridge, and I recently found out, talking to somebody online, that supposedly that is because Nickelodeon execs kind of meddled in it, and they were like, no, we want, like, a really clear bad guy, so go make us a clear bad guy. No, life is gray shades and stuff, and so that's maybe why some of the decisions were made.
I mean, I will say, the original Avatar is leagues ahead of Korra. But I liked Korra.
I definitely remember thinking this doesn't quite understand what made the first series great, but then again, most of my big complaints in this discussion were brought up as, yeah, those are supposedly things that the writers totally threw Nickelodeon under the bus on and said, yeah, we didn't want to do it either, but we also wanted to get paid and make a show. So we'll see. They're making a live-action version on Netflix.
Oh, God, I remember you told me about that.
Yeah, it's supposedly the people who made the original, and they're remaking the original, so...
I'd rather it not be the original. Like I told you, I would rather one that either deals with Aang when he's older, what happens after the original series and prior to Korra, or going back or forward in time to a different Avatar entirely. I don't want to see Aang again, because no matter how good it is, it's not going to be as good as the cartoon! Because it's just not going to look as good. The effects that you can use in reality are not as good as what you can use in a cartoon.
Well, I mean...
You just can't do it!
With a proper budget, you could do it.
I don't believe in them.
I definitely believe burden of proof is on them.
For sure. And that is the end of Madrivo Part 1, or Day 1, whatever I'm going to title it. So, there is. And it took me 10 hours and 46 minutes. If you've noticed, I've changed clothes. That is because yesterday I went to go buy a car, and I didn't realize it was going to take me 6.5 hours. But I have my new car. It's cool. It's blue. And my first car, when I was in Japan, I named Darian. And then the car that I just sold yesterday, I named Artemis. So I'm wanting to stick with the Sailor Moon thing. I'm thinking Setsuna. I really, really love Sailor Pluto. And I just think Setsuna's so pretty. Haven't decided yet, so I'm still throwing that one around. And, you know, now I'm wearing purple, so I feel like it should be fate, right? So, yeah, I got a couple of hours of footage yesterday. Not very much. Most of it was from today. And it looks so cute. Do I look like a morning person to you? I know I added on the to you, but that, you know. I am a morning person, so I don't understand. Yeah, so this weekend I focused on this because Irma's birthday is this coming Friday, and I wanted to get it done. But next weekend I will be back to 4 Heavenly Beasts, so, you know, it's okay. I think that's all I have. So, like, subscribe, share, comment, all that jazz. And I'll see you guys in the next video.